So, Britt, if all these fathers are not around to not only vet these men, but if these fathers aren't around to vet these men, more likely than not, these fathers are just not around in general. They just haven't been around. So again, does that go back does that go back on the like why does this keep
But
on
that's why I said
why does it keep on
cousins. That's why I
continuing?
said That's why I said cousins. That's why I said brothers, uncles. Let's not pretend like all these people aren't there. You
No,
know,
but it's not really the cousin, the uncle. It's not really those other people's obligation to have to step in and help vet a man
for your
for a
family.
woman in their family. Yeah, it's not their obligation. Why?
And I think
Where's the
that's
dad?
the mental problem.
No,
And that's the mental problem because your family is your problem. That's your family. That's your family. Let one of my little cousins be out here in the street getting jumped. What do you think I'm gonna go do? Be like, that's not my problem? That doesn't make any sense. That is my problem. That's my family.
but my whole thing is we keep neglecting that the father is not there. Why does the father continue to not be there? Why that's what I'm trying to book. Why does
You
the
tell
father
me,
not
black
continue to be
man.
there? Is it because these all of these men are just not good men, or is it because of the men that these black women are choosing to procreate with continuously? Let's be real. Why does
I
the
mean,
father continue not to be there? Why do we have to keep on continue having this conversation?
you're gonna have to answer that for me because I'm not a man, so I don't know what it would be like to just abandon my seed. I don't know, but you're gonna have to explain it to me because I actually don't know why men abandon their seed, regardless of who it's with.
Okay, you want to talk about abandoning a seed? What's the best? Okay, if you were to advise a young black woman about the best way to go about having a child, about would you tell her that it would be best to have a child with the man that you're married to and
Yeah,
that you have some sort of covenant with and some sort of you secure some sort of long-term commitment with, or
every
would you
time.
tell her that if Darius pipes you down well enough and Darius brings a smile and butterflies to your stomach, then you could just go ahead and procreate with Ladarius? Because that's what it looks like is going on. And then when
Yeah,
Ladarius don't want to be there for the kid, then we want to put all the accountability on Ladarius. But Ladarius never told you that he wanted to have a child with you. Ladarius never told you that he wanted to be with you. Ladarius, as a matter of fact, Ladarius even told you not to have the baby. Because if you did have the baby, he wasn't going to be there for you or the baby, but you still went through and had the baby. And now when you have the baby, you want to talk about how Ladarius is not there.
I mean, once he impregnates you, saying that he doesn't want to be a part of it or doesn't want you to have it is something different, right? Because then you start getting into religious beliefs on death, life, whatever, killing a baby, not killing a baby, like that becomes a whole nother discussion. But he decided to ejaculate inside of you. So everyone knows what comes with that. Everyone knows the risk. So he can also do some vetting on who he wants to ejaculate in as well. We don't need to we don't need to put all of the self-control and vetting on one party and not the other. And both parties have to be responsible for pushing forward a better generation for the black community. Both people. So if you don't want to ejaculate in Keisha, to have babies with Keisha, don't do that. And if you do that, you don't have to be Keisha's husband if you don't want to be. But you should do what is manly, which is take care of all of your offspring. No matter who it's with, all of your offspring is your responsibility. I would never say someone's offspring wasn't their responsibility just because they didn't want it after they ejaculated somebody else. Like you made that decision that day.
Okay, who gave Ladarius the opportunity to insert himself inside of her raw?
That's what I'm
Ladarius
saying.
or her?
That's why I said both parties. This was a mutual decision to have sex.
It was a mutual decision to have sex. It was never. It
Yes.
was never. No, there was never any talk about conceiving a child together. There was never any talk about
What
having
is
a family.
what does sex do? If
Okay,
you leave it in, just pull out. Get your pull out game up. Otherwise, get your money, get your pocket ready. Like that's it. Like you know the risk. You know the everybody knows the risk. So y'all both need to take care of the next generation. There's no excuse for not taking care of the next generation. We can, bounce back and forth on who said what when it went down when y'all were drinking Hennessy. But at the end of the day, y'all both need to take care of the next generation, period. And your mama and your uncles and your cousins and everybody else also needs to look out for each other because you're all family now.
Britt, if you as a woman know that going into this that you have more to lose, you know that in this exchange you are the only one that can possibly get pregnant. If you know that you are not in a relationship with this man, you have no intentions of being in a relationship with this man, you really don't even know this man for real, you don't know Ladarius's last name, you just find him to be physically attractive. First of all, you know that aside from pregnancy, you know that when people have unprotected sex, that they are subjecting themselves to possible STDs and
Mm-hmm.
STIs. So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to subject yourselves to any of those things, and you know for a fact that you're not trying to get pregnant by this man, not only are you not trying to get pregnant by this man, you're not trying to get pregnant at all right now. You're not
Mm-hmm.
trying to have kids right now. Why are
Mm-hmm.
you having unprotected sex in the first place?
Right. And if a man knows that if he has unprotected sex, he can have STDs and he can create a child that he's not ready for, that they're going to garnish his wages every single week for child support, and he does not want to do that, he could go ahead and reach for that condom because nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody. You don't even know chick's middle name. Okay. This is same it's a mutual situation where it's a problem for both people. It's a problem. And I don't think men should be having unprotected sex with women they don't want to have children by. And I don't think women should be having unprotected sex by men they don't want to have children by. Adults shouldn't do that. It's not safe.
Britt,
It's stupid.
who controls access to sex?
Women control the access to sex, but there's different type of sex, right? You're talking about unsafe sex.
I'm just
There's
talking
different
about
types of sex. There are men that literally sneak and pull the condom off. Like that is a real thing, okay? And they'd be like, I don't know why you're pregnant. Like that's a real crazy thing. Like she consented to protected sex. And there are men who will sneak and get the last couple strokes raw. Raw. And they'd be like, I don't know why you're pregnant.
but
Come on.
okay, if that okay. Aside from that happening, because that's like what is that? It's called like that's like that you're not supposed to do that. That's like
It's
illegal.
not, no, no, no. It's a form of R, but it
Yes.
happens very often. It actually it's stealthing. Yes, it's a crime. And it
Right.
actually happens very often. Very often.
Okay. So aside from stealthy, I'm talking about Keisha literally she letting Ladarius go in from the jump with no rubber on. Cause she just that's just how she's feeling.
And Ladarius didn't want to have children with her.
He did not, but she didn't want to
So
have
why did he
children.
so why
She
did he say yes?
because she let him go inside of her
But why did
wrong.
he say yes to doing something he doesn't want to do?
Okay, he should not have said yes, but she
Right.
shouldn't. But she shouldn't have let him. She shouldn't have let him do that from the jump to
So
start
they're
off with.
both wrong. So they're both wrong. You and I agree on that. They're both wrong. We agree.
Oh my gosh, you not.
don't,
No,
don't
you
we
not. You not.
agree?
No, you not. You not. You not about to spin this. No. If
I
okay, okay. Let me
thought
put it
we
like
were
this. Let me put it like
agreeing.
this.
I
Let me put it
thought we
like
came
this.
to a point.
No, we did not. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. If she doesn't, Ladarius might want to do whatever with her. If she's not trying to let Ladarius, if she's not for it, then it's not happening in the first place.
And
But
if
if she
he's not for
is,
it, it's not happening. If he's not for, if he don't want to have sex raw, there's no way she gonna force him to have sex raw. Let's be honest. Like he's gonna put his condom on and say, "No, babe, not today, not today, sis. I'm good," and she's gonna have to take it that way or get no D.